Phone on silent.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Phones on silent, please. Yep. Here it goes to 40-second. 30. We are live, and guess what? This is DocG. DocG Presents. This is a special show we're doing tonight for our friends for Rock to Adopt. Rock to Adopt is an incredible organization, an incredible event, and I'm going to let my good friend Stephen Keller from the band Ripped introduce the guest as part of the Rock to Adopt team and tell us a little bit about it. Go ahead, Steve. Take over.
All right. Thanks for having us, DocG.
My pleasure.
All right. Well, we got Donna Torres over here in the back. She is the founder, and she's our fearless leader. We got Jeremy Van Brunt here from Necro Garden, bass player extraordinaire, and we got Samantha Lynn, solo act, who is beautiful, and her voice conveys that as well.
Yeah, that was good, Steve.
So yeah,
Go ahead, guys. Go ahead, guys.
We appreciate being here tonight, and we're going to talk all things Rock to Adopt. And I say we kick it off with Donna giving us an explanation of what it is we do and what we're going to achieve.
Okay, hi everybody. So Rock to Adopt, I was just thinking about this today, and you guys are going to be like, huh? This is actually 15 years of Rock to Adopt. 15 years. That's like a crazy long time for a festival to be going, right? So it originally had been housed at the Popcorn Park Zoo for many years, and simply put, we just have gotten bigger and bigger to where last year there we couldn't fit all the things in we wanted to do, which was kind of stifling for us and a little bit sad. So now we decided to take the event to bigger places where, and Veterans Park is so huge, where we can have everything we want, and the sky's the limit. And so what Rock to Adopt is that I guess 15 years ago, I was out with the co-founder, at the time we were dating, and his name's Peter Jester. And we went to the Popcorn Park Zoo, and I had never been there before. And I saw all these animals and dogs, but then I went to the cat houses, and I thought, oh my God, this is crazy. All these cats, they were well cared for and everything, but I kept thinking, like, they really need a home. So we had been involved in a couple other charity events, like Rootstock and Jam Fest and stuff like that. And I happened to say to Peter, hey, look, there's our QR code. I happened to say to Peter, listen, is there something that we can do? Like, can't we do our own event instead of always doing events for other people and helping them? And he's like, yeah, I guess we could. So light bulbs went off, and that was pretty much the start of Rock to Adopt. And ever since then, we have gone every year through 10 years, except for the year my sister died. I didn't do the event, so that's what makes it 15. We skipped a year that year. And then we went through 10 years of Rock to Adopt, and then then Samantha took over with Pet Stock, which was just like a shoot off of Rock to Adopt. And then we went back to so we had a finale, then we have a reunion, and now we have a rock in the event at Veterans Park.
You know, Donna, it's 15 years in, but this event is so big this year. It's like year one.
Right. So
That's
Steve
the question I was
making-
going to ask you guys now. What is exactly this event has come to as far as bands, things going on, and all these things?
Lots of things.
People need to know what event this is, not just dogs to adopt, but so many other things going on.
Yeah, well, you know what? We have to keep the dogs in there because it is
Absolutely.
Rock to Adopt, and there is a meet and greet both days from 12 to 2 where the dogs are going to come out to meet people. So that's always the main focus, and then giving them money. But this event has never been anything like this. We are having a full blown festival, right, guys?
Oh, yeah.
So there is a beer garden, there is wrestling matches on Saturday, there is Zumba classes, there is an art teacher teaching kids both days how to paint, there is a pound class, there is 22 bands confirmed on the main stage. So busy that we added a second stage of acoustics, of karaoke, of magicians, of poets, of comedians are all on the second stage. This thing is crazy. It's like from when we went in January, the four of us and my son, and we walked Veterans Park in the freezing cold, and we had this vision, and it has just snowballed to like its own identity, right?
Absolutely.
Just like happened. It's just meant to be.
You know, I feel like I'm taking Doc G's job, but
No.
this,
Go ahead.
describing that, you know, with all these bands, you're talking about a pre-sale ticket of $25.
Come on.
But I would go see most of these bands anyway, and it would cost me
Right.
$85 a
Right.
night easily, and you're
Right.
getting everybody all in one place.
It's
The
like a
whole
minute to
Jersey
me.
City.
It's like a miniature Woodstock,
It's
you know,
like
with,
so
with everything going
incredible.
on top of it. You know,
I'm going to tell you how incredible it is. Veterans Park has a music series every Wednesday night in the summer. It's like their summer series. So when I originally went in to apply for the permit in January, and it was approved like the 27th of January, they were like, great, hey, one more thing, kind of what we always do, add it to the event. And then they started having me in and seeing everything that was going on. And they're like, wait a minute, we didn't know that we were having this whole huge festival of all these things going on, like right here in our backyard. And I'm like, yeah, it's great, right? But like Steve and you had said, it's a great point that it is kind of like year one again, only because all the bands, God bless their souls, and we can talk about that at any time. They all play for free. They all help sell wristbands. They all get sponsors. They love their equipment and they love the event. And these guys will tell you, I put the link out. First thing I do, Alex, my sound guy, are you available? What dates? He gives them to me. Township, are these available? Yes, the same date was available on both. Email goes out to all the bands that have played in the past, and within 24 hours, the slots are full.
wow.
Period. Done. It's the easiest thing I do in the event. Seriously.
It's
Yeah, but Donna, what an
insane.
undertaking! But what an undertaking that is just to get that done. People don't understand an event planning like this. This is just an immense amount of understanding, checking, double checking, triple checking, make sure everybody can do it, and then at the same time make sure everything's available. And there's so many little intertwining things, not only events, but at the same time the planning behind the stage.
I tell you, Doc G, it's a good thing we started in January.
And walk that place, right?
and
Yeah.
it continues throughout the entire time leading up to it. Like
Yeah.
here we are 5 months out to the event, but if we're not moving, the event's not happening. Anything can change in a moment's notice, and we always have to be acting on our toes to make sure that we
That's
can
very good.
pivot and do whatever we have to do.
Right.
Jeremy, you got something to say about that?
There's so many things in my brain when it comes to the progress that this entire event has taken. And what was it, 6-7 years I've been a part of this at this point?
But never like this.
This is the growing pains that came from going from
Small.
small to medium to what the hell are we doing?
And what the hell just
What we
happened?
are doing.
What are we doing?
What we are doing.
The sheer logistics alone confounding. I'm a man of few words more often than not. I kind of just do my thing, but I have to start throwing words out all the time now. I got to figure out something. The planning has to keep happening. The train cannot stop. All aboard the coal train.
I said
And I have-
chili peppers, they can't stop.
Right. I have to ask you this
Addicted to
question.
the shindig. That's what we
I have to
are.
ask you this question because I know a lot of people ask you this question. Before you planned this event this year to be this big with all these things, it was slowly growing, like you're saying, but at the same time, was this all planned last year for this year?
Absolutely. Well, only that we
Or did it
knew-
just keep growing and like, oh, we'll just add this, we'll just add that. Well, you know,
It's a little bit of all of that because
Right.
we knew last year that it was our last year at Popcorn Park. That was unanimous. We knew that we couldn't grow anymore. Last year, in our opinion, the event was way too small because they had changed some things at the zoo, and we were only able to have 3 food trucks. What is a festival with 3 food trucks?
Well, you know what? This is practically, as well as Rock to Adopt, it's almost a food truck festival.
Oh God, yeah. I have 10 food trucks in and paid now, and I had just started. If you guys look late last night when I was doing the blast, I have a part on the webpage that drops down, and it is special events at Rock to Adopt, and it's all like the wrestling and the second stage and the painting and the make a candle and all that stuff event. So now I just decided, and I sent it out to them, that we were going to have a food truck festival within the event, and that's what we're doing. Because
let's go through some of the people that are involved in this, and also the events that are also going on, like the wrestling and like you said, other things. You can go through them and talk a little bit about them, what you know about that.
You want me to talk?
Do you want to talk bands? I know you wanted to bring.
Yeah, the first thing I'd really like to talk about, if you don't mind, is the bands, because they're
Do the bands. That's
they're
fine
the
with me.
first thing I book because they're the heart and soul of the event, right?
Right. That's
And
right.
I could get really choked up over the bands because I have the best bands playing my event, because not only could all of them be out doing gigs and getting paid because it's a weekend, but they're there not only just bringing, I'm trying to pull it up while we're talking.
It's okay.
Not only are they coming out and lugging equipment, but and playing their hearts out and join right away. And in the link, sometimes I have to stop and tell them all how much I love them, and I do that. Like when I'm having one of those emotional days, and I see like everything they're doing because
Right.
they're great. So 22 bands that come back year after year and don't mind giving up a gig and don't mind playing for free and don't mind getting a sponsor and don't mind selling wristbands. Where do you find that at?
And I tell you what,
I am so blessed.
you're saying 22 bands, but when you
Look at
bring
the
in
other
that second stage,
I know.
Right.
I don't even know how many bands are there overall. Then you got karaoke, so you got another 40 people that are going to be singing at the event.
I mean, it's just craziness. But
It's-
I do want to give a shout out to the bands that are playing and the
Please
schedule,
do. Please
because
do.
people should know. And this is on the main stage only. We're like 3/4 full of the second stage, and I can talk about that as well.
Sure.
But the main stage is on the 27th, Saturday. It starts at 10 a.m. in the morning. Can you believe it?
Wow.
At 10 a.m. is Alex Chernak, who's a fabulous solo performer. And he also runs the sound for the event and has been
Okay.
running the sound for the event for 14 years,
Mhm.
up to 15, right? And he's just fabulous. Then I have Classic Rewind playing at 11 a.m. I
Wow.
have Nikki Breyer, who is the cowgirl, and I just love her country music. And then, can I do that, Chip?
Well, my buddy Sal's watching, the mayor of
Hey,
rock and
Sal.
roll, so I
Hi,
wanted to give him a
Sal.
thumbs up.
The mayor of rock and roll.
Then I have 44 Fridays playing
ahead.
at 1 o'clock. And 2 o'clock I have Collective 3. And I just want to tell you, this is a new project. It's the singer of Temporary Grace, the female singer, and it's the singer of Shorty Long Band that have come together to do this other project with a guitar player from Temporary Grace. So, like, fabulous to have them solo doing this together.
Super group.
Yeah, it's a super trio. At 3 p.m., I have Buddy Katz, who is a Michael Jackson
Personal
impersonator.
friend of ours as well. Go ahead.
Yeah, he messaged me and said that he's
We
done
love
the show
him.
on it. He's so good too, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Such a nice guy and so talented.
Yes, he
4
is.
o'clock, I got the hard rockin' band Tilted. 5 p.m., I have Midnight Electric Blue Band. 6 p.m.,
Necro
the
Garden.
Necro Garden over here. 7 p.m. I have Coastal Vibe, and 8 p.m. to 9 I have Off Our Rockers. And then the whole thing starts again on Sunday. And on Sunday I have the magnificent Samantha Lynn opening up acoustic. I have the Jersey Shore Cats. I have Mikkel's Plot. I have Junkyard Dogs at 1. At 2 o'clock is In My Basement. Young band, really cool. 4 o'clock, The Fabulous Ripped. Should give props here. 5 o'clock is New Days. Now let me tell you something. That girl can sing.
Mm-hmm.
Christy Lee, female vocals like you can't even believe. 6 o'clock, young band, Outfox, really, really talented. 7 o'clock, Random Notes. I'm so happy that they're back in for this one. Great. Linda is just fabulous. And 8 o'clock, Jeff Lacotta's band, These Guys, which is a big bar party dance band, are in to close us at 8 to 9. So there you go. Any of these bands, and they do, are out doing gigs on the weekend. They're in bars, they're making money, they're bringing people in, and they put it aside because all of them care about animals.
And let me reiterate, $25 pre-sale.
Yeah, $1
for
a band.
all of these
Crazy.
bands.
$1 a band.
That would take you 4 months to go see in the clubs.
Yeah.
You know, and X amount of dollars. Who knows how much you'd
It's a
spend?
New Jersey Woodstock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It really is. That's why I said it's what it reminds me of, you know?
it really is. And I'm so proud of, I don't want to get upset. I'm so stinking proud of everybody that's involved in this event, because not only is everybody talented, and we're not even talking yet vendors and sponsors who are talented in their area of what they do, that are coming, that are paying for table space and supporting what we do. Like,
Right.
all these people that I never would have thought 15 years ago that this would happen. Even Peter, the other founding founder, founding founder, for lack of a better word. I don't know. I had a blank there. He said to me in a message just like the other day, this thing has just gotten so big, like bigger than I ever thought.
Yeah.
It's bigger than all of us have ever thought.
Well, if I can jump in.
Yeah, go ahead. You jump in. Go ahead.
I just wanted to I wanted to shift it a little bit to focus on the two organizations that we're supporting this year that we're really excited about.
Mm-hmm.
So because of the vision of wanting to not only support like, you know, in the past having supporting Popcorn Park, they have both the sanctuary side of things and then they also have the shelter. We really wanted to maintain that mission, and we wanted to support again a sanctuary and a shelter. So this year we're going to be supporting two wonderful organizations. The first one being Charlotte Farms. They're located down in Bayville, so not too far from where the event is taking place at Veterans Park. It is a beautiful small sanctuary, or I can't even really say small, it's like 8 acres or something like that. But it's absolutely beautiful. You can go, you can pet the animals, you can feed the animals.
Sunday, 11 to 3.
Yes, they're open on Sundays from 11 to 3. It is a beautiful place. You know, if you have time, go check them out. They're really there to help animals. They take animals in from all over the state. They have different police departments contact them to help, find a sanctuary for the animals. It's really a great little organization. So we're really excited to support them. And then we're also going to be supporting the Jersey Shore Animal Shelter. They're located in Brick, right off of Brick Boulevard. Absolutely beautiful animal shelter, really clean facility. They have, such amazing care for their animals there, helping to make sure that they go into homes that have, loving families. They're going to be out at the event both days from 12 to 2, showing off some of their pups. And we have no idea who's going to be coming in to visit, but they're going to be selecting dogs that are going to be, friendly with crowds, and that are going to be, able to sustain being there for a little while. But, if nothing else, come out, meet the animals, and hopefully take one home with you.
Yeah. Well, at least put in an application.
Yeah.
So,
well, it can't be that day, but
Yeah.
actually take one home.
The reason why we don't know who's coming is because we would hope in the next 5 months that the dogs that are there now are not going to be there then to be
Right.
able to come out.
Yeah.
That they're going to be adopted, and then we're going to get whatever is the fresh batch of dogs that are coming in at that point. So, and so the executive director of the Jersey Shore is Laurie. She's very nice, very caring. I did kind of a pop-in visit. Was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know. Whatever. And so we're so busy, all our days are blending together.
Oh, jeez, yeah. I know.
Monday. It was Monday. Yesterday. Okay, so I just messaged her and said, I'll bring you some wristbands. And I said, I'll be there in a half an hour. So like no notice, she met me. The thing is that she took me through the shelter and I got to see the cats, and she's got like 5 cat rooms where they go in to play, and somebody's in there with them with toys, and they each get, like a couple will go in and they play half an hour or whatever. And then the next ones come in that day and they play with them. And she took me in to see the dogs. And I have been through a lot of shelters, and it's very hard with a lot of dogs and cats not to have a little bit of an odor. I mean, they try to be on top of it. This shelter had no odor, zero odor. And it was, what's the word? Immaculately clean.
Immaculate.
Yeah. I mean, it was just like amazingly clean. And now to talk a minute about Charlotte's Farm. David is the owner. He is extremely excited to have us helping him. He just took in some animals, like what Sam was saying. In January, he was asked to go and pick up some animals. So he ended up with 10 more goats or 20 goats and a bunch of chickens and stuff. So they can really use our help, just to be fed. And when he needs to make repairs on whatever, their little sling-tos or their houses that they go into, fencing, stuff like that. And hay and straw is a big deal during the winter for them. So our event's at the end of September, so it'll really help with that.
Our friend
So-
Jessica has just
Yeah, let me read these real quick, guys, because there's a couple comments here.
Oh.
First, my friend Sal
Oh.
says, my dog Dorothy is sitting right next to me watching the show. She was also a rescue. She's been with us for 10 years. Jessica
Awesome.
Ann says hi. She says, an amazing event.
Hi.
My band at the time played in a few events. They worked so hard for the animals. And here's the thing that I wanted to question you guys with. I'm like, you have an advantage here that a lot of other bands don't have, because a lot of these bands are gathered around to help the animals. I get that. And they're showing their human side, their kindness. And unfortunately, they're only getting a little bit out of this. Let's give them something else. Let's give them something else to chew on. Let's give them this. You're playing at the event. All right. Let's give them a show once a month on this station. Featured bands that played at this event will get their music played once a month on this station. And then we could put it together as a Rock to Adopt show. I don't care. I mean, I look at it this way. Any advantage I get to give to other people helps them gain more of what they need. and the bands will love it. The listeners will love it, and they'll get to know the bands.
And we
And they'll
will
get
love
to hear
it.
the bands, and then they'll get to hear them live. What's your thoughts?
My
love
thoughts are I'm in.
How about 2 thumbs up, way up?
Okay, well,
Like
guess
that.
what? I'm the owner, so whatever
2
you
thumbs
ask
up
me,
too.
it's done. It's a
Great.
done deal.
All right.
Doc
That's
G,
awesome.
Doc G, I want to thank you for that. And I also want to thank you because my job with this organization is promotions pretty much. We all have our own strong suits. And somehow I became the promotions guy. But that's because of people like you that open the door when I knock. And I can't wait to do Sal's show. Thanks, Sal. And
Thank you.
Just-
Really, thank you from the bottom.
yeah, I don't even know like
He's going to write a song for it. Look, they're going to write a song for it.
Yeah.
For everyone. You'll be busy.
I'll be busy, yes.
Steve Lake's busy though. It's okay.
Yeah.
Listen, we all do our part, whatever way we can, right, to help the event be a success, to help the event be bigger, get more sponsors, get more this for the next year. So everything we do, again, as you plan this year for this event, next year is going to be even bigger, or hope to be even bigger, and with even more
I
things,
believe
maybe
so,
3
yeah.
days. You know, you don't know.
Yeah, I believe it will be bigger because we're doing all the like we said before. This is almost like the first year because it's in a new venue and it's huge. I mean, the second stage. I don't know how many bands are going to be there. We got the
It's
comedians.
every half an hour.
We got spoken word, and we got karaoke. I think is a 2-hour slot.
Mhm.
It's just there's so much to choose from.
What does each band get as far as time? Is it 20 minutes or more?
No, it's slated an hour, but music wise, this is the main stage we're talking. It's musically, it's about 45 minutes because as they're breaking down at the end of 45
Right.
minutes, the next band is coming on to start exactly at 3 o'clock, at 4 o'clock, at 5 o'clock. So we try to make sure they start at exactly the hour they're slated for.
Oh, that's amazing. Look at this. Donna and Samantha are angels. The passion and willingness to help is amazing. Thank you, Jessica. And the reason why I'm reading this stuff, guys, is not only so we can hear it, but the listeners that can't see everything. They may not see these banners. That's why I read it so they can hear it.
Well, Jessica has played Rock to Adopt.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
That's
we have to
awesome.
give her credit because the
Yeah.
first year of Pet Stock, she had moved to Florida and she actually came back up here just to
play.
play the event.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's dedication. That's
she's,
love.
she's
Oh my God.
wonderful.
So endearing.
And her band,
Amazing.
she has a
talent.
band down there, but of course we're not in Florida, but her band up here is just simply fabulous. Me and Samantha, can you believe it, have actually taken the stage with her to do Pat Benatar.
Yep.
To all of us together singing. They just mute my mic a little bit. It's fine.
It's all good. Listen,
I just sing and scream and they just mute me down. It's okay. And I'm good with that. I'm fine with that.
Hey, the yelly vocals are me.
I tried to sing Red Hot Chili Peppers one year and he went into a rap version of the song The Other Side. And I was just like, okay, I'm done.
Our punk version. We threw a punk mix on that just to have fun with it. Throw a little spice of our own into it. And
Donna
I
didn't know what
enjoyed
to do.
it.
all right, going
Enjoy.
around the
That's another
table.
That's
Going around
another
the
good
table
point,
now.
Doc.
Going around the table right now. I want to know, and I think I know most of you, but what is your musical influences? You want to start, Steve, and then just let Donna and then Samantha.
Sure.
Pass
My
me.
band is original. We started off as a cover band that would do the tracks that were forgotten by people. In other words, we would do all the popular bands like Kiss and Alice Cooper and Deep Purple, but we would do the songs that you wouldn't expect,
Like B-sides?
like Desperado or Over I'm 18, or Maybe I'm a Leo over Smoke on the Water, or Parasite over Rock and Roll All Night.
Mhm.
And then that just evolved into being an original band. Now we're an original band that does the occasional cover. But my influences, as well as the bands, are pretty much Alice Cooper, Kiss, Deep Purple, Johnny Cash. But
Got my shirt on, Johnny Cash.
oh, you do? I got my Alice on. But yeah, so we're an original band, and you'll probably be getting an all original set at Rock to Adopt, unless we throw in
Analysis.
one cover,
Yeah.
you know. And Samantha?
Well, I was raised by my heavy metal dad. So I was raised in a very heavily Kiss influential house. But as I grew and evolved, I have a huge passion for classic rock. So you guys have your shirts. I've always got my Zeppelin on my arm.
Oh yeah.
So my Zeppelin, Doors, Beatles, all of that is huge influences on me. But I've been playing violin since I was in 3rd grade. So I love everything from classical music to today pop. I love everything,
Yep.
but I'm a rocker at heart. I always say my music might not always reflect that, but I am a rock and roll girl at heart.
Very, very nice.
You know, I get that because because I write. My music sounds like it was written in the 70s, but it's brand new.
Mhm.
And but that doesn't mean that's what I listen to at home all the time, because I'm a blues guy.
Mhm.
And you just do, your persona becomes something else. But not to interrupt Jeremy, what the heck does your band do?
Good question.
So I grew up listening to a bunch of thrash bands with my aunt and my uncle all the time. I'm wearing a Megadeth shirt right now. I don't know if you can see it, but
Yeah, yeah,
Megadeth
yeah.
on the front, Slayer on the back. It has been thrash metal through and through with every close member of my family, and it's just been the biggest influence to the music itself. I didn't actually start learning music until I was like 16, and the second I found it, I'm like, oh, this is how you make thrash. This is how you put distortion on it. Let's go. And then I realized my hands are too dang big, and I'm like, let me try a bass next. Found funk music, and I went, wait, Les Claypool, Brothers Johnson. Oh, so then I started pop flapping like crazy. Found Chili Peppers on top of that, and then
Oh yeah, there you go.
now
Me.
music tastes are all over the place on my side of the field. But I mean, I have a very big place in my heart for Megadeth and for Slayer because of my uncle. We just spent so much time watching concerts on TV because going out to concerts is expensive as heck. So
That's why you got to go to Rock to Adopt.
exactly.
$25.
Yeah.
What a bargain.
$1 a band, and they're all different.
Look who joined me here. My daughter.
Hey, what's up, DJ Danny?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
You have any questions for them?
Good.
Because I've been
So,
asking some questions.
couple things actually. I was telling my dad as well. We're gonna do our best. We definitely want to see if we can try to come and be a part of this event.
Absolutely.
See if there's any way that you need help, with Chris or I. We don't mind helping any way that we have to, whether or not it's just, volunteering our time for you guys. Whatever you need us to do.
We love interaction with everybody who wants to be a part of this. That is one thing about this event. If you feel that you want to help the animals and help because of what we're doing, we open our arms really wide and embrace everybody. So any way that you feel that you can help the event, so appreciate it.
Besides
Um,
promotions on Hamilton Radio, if we could do anything at the event as well.
Okay,
going.
so there's thank you. I have to do thumbs up the whole time. There are a couple of things we really need, and one of the biggest things, if you can spread the word, is volunteers.
Volunteers, okay. Where
this
can
is
people
that-
apply for that?
Excuse me?
Where can they apply to volunteer for you? Like,
They
do they have
can-
to
They
contact
can
you?
send me an email.
Okay.
Get this, rock2adopt@AOL. Pretty easy, right?
Very, yeah.
And it's the number 2, just like the event.
Yeah.
They can send me an email and say, I'm interested in helping you. What can we do? And basically, we have taken some of the things that we used to do in the
Okay.
event and we moved them out. We're not going to do them because we brought in bigger and better things we weren't able to do. But we need people to work the gate that are going to take money for entrance and put wristbands on that are gonna go into the will call and get people's wristbands that already paid on Venmo.
Okay.
People that might have paid through Venmo the day of or 2 days before, that they show you they paid, but they didn't do a will call, to give them wristbands.
Okay.
And we kind of have talked about this a little bit, not finalized yet, because I have so much political stuff to work on.
Of course.
it.
Yes.
But I'm thinking we will start selling wristbands at 10 o'clock when we open, and we will
Okay.
go to 6 selling the wristbands. So I think we're going to look for people that are willing to do a 4-hour shift. So if somebody does 10 to 2 and somebody does 2 to 6, that should cover it. Because after 6, there's just going to be the 6, 7, and 8 o'clock band on, and it's getting dark, and we don't want to exchange money at that point.
Okay.
So I'm thinking as we get further along, that would be great. So if somebody's willing to take a 4-hour shift, we will give them wristbands so that them and their family can then enjoy the event after they're done helping us for
That's so
whatever time.
nice.
That's
As
beautiful.
if
That's
$25 value isn't a good enough value, you could come to the event for free. We
Yeah.
just ask that you give us some help in return.
And really, honestly, if a mother does it, right? I'm gonna comp her 2 kids and her
oh,
husband to come. I'm gonna comp the family because
Yeah.
on a weekend, I'm taking away 4 hours from that family. I'm gonna give it back.
isn't that nice?
Yeah, like whatever,
And
tenfold.
a little bit also to explain for the event, besides a lot of the amazing bands that we have going on and for the animals, what else do we have at this
Oh
event
God, there's so
for
much.
Rock to Adopt?
Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
Can I
Continue.
We can go around and each of us say one.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I got first thing. We got wrestling. We got Titan wrestling.
Oh,
When do we have
wow.
them,
So
Carmen?
tight. Let's say it again.
Saturday from 2 to 4.
Oh yeah, that.
And I'm going to tell you how this works real quick. I'm sorry,
Yes,
guys.
yes.
Charlie, who owns the wrestling company, because you don't even know this yet, so it's a surprise for you too. He called me yesterday, and he's helping me get everything on his end so he can get in. But
Mhm.
his wife wants to be a vendor at the event, so
Okay.
he's like, where do I send? The vending amount is 150 for the weekend. It's 75 a day. Where do I send that at? And I said, Charlie, you are bringing a stage, insurance, all your wrestlers, and you think I'm going to charge your wife because she wants to be there and vend? Come on. He's like, you're kidding me. I said, no, this is a family. You're
Yeah.
doing this for us. I'm doing that for her.
We
And then
appreciate
you're gonna get wristbands to come back while she's there.
Yes.
Right.
This is how we work. We're all very conscientious of what people do for this event.
That's beautiful. Very beautiful.
Okay, your turn.
Continue.
We
Samantha,
have a beer garden.
Thumbs up,
Okay.
guys.
Woo!
It has been so much work, this
Yeah.
beer garden.
Oh, I love the song.
So much work.
Fireworks.
Yeah,
Fireworks.
fireworks.
Somebody
so
put
fun.
fireworks.
I don't know who did that.
Did
you guys do that?
Did it?
Yeah. It came up somewhere.
That's probably my friend Paul Ali. He's the one that we do with the posters on Sal Show. Go ahead. He does it all the time.
Awesome.
Our beer garden is going to be Cyclone Brewery coming out, and they'll be bartending, I guess you would consider
They
it.
are.
The whole
They're bringing
event.
their employees and
Yeah.
actually serving.
Okay.
And just to add a couple of things, because I'm kind of in communication pretty much on a daily basis with all these special events, but they are going to be serving. They're going to set up at 10. They're going to start serving at 11. They will serve from 11 to 6 both days. And it looks just kind of like 2 things. I requested a German type of beer because
Also, you requested a German.
That's what I thought she was saying.
Go to Germany.
What's the German for?
So there's going to be a German type beer there because of
Okay.
it being so close to Oktoberfest.
Yes, yes, yes.
And it might just have a name something like our event. Can you figure that?
I'll take 5.
I get what you're saying there.
Okay, I'm gonna go next, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about chubby penguin parties because we don't want to forget the kids. And I had this great idea because she is a Halloween fanatic. So she's going to do a spooktacular event for like, I think it's 4 hours both days.
Okay.
And what that's going to be is one day she's bringing Mickey and he's dressed in his spooky, shorts and kind of,
Halloween one. Yeah.
it's his Halloween outfit. And
Mhm.
then the next day it's Minnie. They're separated. That's kind of sad, but it's how it goes. And she's in her outfit, and they're going to do a 2-hour meet and greet with the kids, pictures and all that.
That's beautiful.
She's doing face painting, ghosts and snakes and spiders and all kinds of scary stuff for the
okay.
kids. And
Yeah.
then for little kids that might get a little scared, not so scary stuff. And then she's doing balloon twists for them of big spiders and snakes and stuff like that. So, and they're able, we're going to put this in coming up, that they're going to be able to come in costume if they want to, like, trick or treat early. And I will ask the vendors to put candy out for them that they can go around and
That's adorable.
actually trick or treat.
That's
There you
incredible.
go. Kids
Now-
event.
Well, if I wasn't going, I would now.
You go, you know what? It's part of your wristband. Just go eat some chocolate.
Wait,
Tell
but
me
what
that could be a spooky ghosty.
So you're going to drink beer, right?
Have
You're
some
going to
kids
watch wrestling, drink beer, and then go eat some candy.
all dressed up. All dressed up.
All dressed up.
You wearing a kilt this year, buddy?
That is yet to be determined.
It is determined.
It's
Jeremy
determined.
wears a kilt.
Okay.
Now, Donna, not
Yeah.
to cut you guys off, I wanted to know prior to the amazing Rock to Adopt event, how we're helping with the charity of the animals to be adopted. Are people allowed to bring their animals as well?
No,
No.
we're gonna not do that. Okay.
That's
so
fine.
let me-
I'm asking. That's why I'm asking.
yeah, we're gonna not do that for this event for
Okay.
many reasons.
Sure.
The 2 hours that these dogs are coming from the shelter, we don't want them distracted by other dogs barking and
Right.
whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
We want them on their best behavior so that they can get adopted.
Yes.
So we're going to kindly ask people to just that weekend at Veterans Park, just to leave your dogs home in respect to the ones that are not as fortunate as to be with their owners at the event. We need that to happen for them.
Yeah.
And the next thing is, it would be too much for us to try to watch the other animals that an incident doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And have to pet every one of those dogs. I mean, we
Right.
just don't have enough time to pet all
Or
the dogs.
hands.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
or
Steve, what
volunteers to
excites
help.
you?
Well, we got the karaoke that's going on. So people that couldn't get into the event
Yeah.
to play can actually say they sang at Rock to Adopt.
And I have it posted like that. Hey, did you not able to get in? Because we're always sold out. I told you, 24 hours, boom, closed. Hey, 2 to 4, come do karaoke, and then you can say that you actually sung Rock to Adopt.
And maybe it'll help you get a slot next year if one
We don't
opens up.
know.
Never know.
We might have to do 3 stages.
Yeah. 3 days.
I
was
don't
it?
know.
Donna, what was it like last year when Rock to Adopt, as far as adoptions for the animals? How did it how well did it work out?
Okay, every dog, the last 2 years that I did Rock to Adopt at Popcorn Park, every single dog got adopted.
Awesome.
Hand up.
Awesome. I got to clap for that.
Samantha adopted a dog last year at Rock to Adopt.
I'm pretty sure it was last year my guitarist even adopted a cat as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there
You know
cats?
what?
Oh, there's cats too.
Is there
Oh
cats?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a huge feline fan over here.
Yes.
I have them upstairs.
We
Did
have
I
the
tell
Mark
you?
Majority
rescue
fan.
ones,
I
yeah.
politely was trying to grab her, and my sister was like, "You are not carrying her down the stairs on the show because you're gonna fall and you'll hurt her."
I don't
worry
think
about
we're
you,
going to
though.
be bringing cats out to the event because cats don't travel as well.
Right. Right.
But you will be able to go on their site and see what animals they have there. And you can also go on and see, it'll be pre-announced what dogs are going to be coming. So if you're like, oh my God, I love that dog, you can go see that dog prior to Rock to Adopt and spend some private time with that dog, you can actually go online and submit an application for that dog too.
That's
Wow.
beautiful.
Wow.
Now, another quick question, learning more about the event. The weekend is September 26th, 27th, correct?
27th and 28th.
28th.
Oh, okay. 27th, 28th.
Right
Okay.
here, see? This one, 28th.
Okay, perfect. And it's in Bayville. Where is it located? It's North Jersey?
Bayville is in central Jersey in Ocean County, and it's kind of close to Tom's River, Lacey. It's kind of between Lacey and South Tom's River. It falls right in
If
between
you're
that.
familiar with
Were
the
you
park
guys
run-
around the fire that was going on?
Yeah.
we all are
All of us.
around
Yeah.
it, yeah.
So you guys were threatened. This event could have really not happened.
No,
Bayville's a little bit more north of
Okay.
where
But
the
not of
evacuations were,
Steve.
but Steve
Yeah.
is down there. Yep.
Steve, it was really close to Steve. And was
Yeah,
it close
yeah.
to you too a little bit?
Oh, I'm out near like.
We're-
It was
Tail.
close. It was close to Popcorn
Yeah.
Park.
Yeah, it got pretty close there.
That's scary stuff, I tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just the reason why I'm saying is because I think God had a way of making sure this event's going to happen no matter what. Which is
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Let me say something.
please do.
And I've said I don't shut up about the event. Sorry. I'm so passionate about it.
And you're proud of it, and you
Yeah.
should be. Go
I am
ahead.
so proud of it all these years, and it gets bigger and bigger and better, and we do more and more, and it's just a beautiful thing. But I am going to say that I am very blessed. I am. I have great people surrounding me right here.
Yeah.
I have more people surrounding me that have not been here yet, but we're going to get them here because of what you said about the music. You're going to meet them.
Gonna need Tilted. We're gonna need.
We're going to meet
New
everybody.
Ripped. We're gonna need.
We're going to have to
Necro
meet
Garden.
everybody.
I need some.
So-
You got
so-
some recordings, right? You got Samantha Lynn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we got a radio show.
we have a couple of radio shows. There's 22 bands, and then there's solo performers. There's no problem. They would all want to do it. But I hate to even put it out there, but it's always has been a sunshine event.
Mhm.
Okay. And that for 2 days, that is something that you just kind of glide on the seat of your pants right with.
You picked
But-
the right one, yeah.
I truly, and it's different weekends. Like when I first started it, it was in June and July, and then it moved to September. And it's never, I try to keep it like the third weekend of September, but it's not always like the site isn't always available and Alex isn't always available. And that's where I got to start with the sound guy and whoever's housing the event.
Yeah.
But I will say this, that God has literally watched over this event because of what you guys said. I'm saying this. He has literally made sure that it is successful and more successful all the time, that more people have gotten involved. They get the bug and they're in and they see the good things and how it makes them feel and how we all work together. And we're a team, by far, a team effort. Look, this happened with me and Peter year one. It was never me and Peter after that. It was everybody who has grown and joined us and has made this into something beyond anything I could have ever comprehended or
Mhm.
anything any of us here could have ever thought that it would turn into. We hoped it would, right, guys?
No, absolutely.
But we didn't know it would. This year is like, yeah, I'm sorry, it just chokes me up. I mean,
Oh,
God
it's
has
okay.
Very
God
beautiful.
has really led us to the right people at the right time, the right place, the right organizations, the right site, the right everything. Because I'm one person, I could never have done this. Don't even think that it's me. I mean, I do work my butt off every day on this for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah.
They'll tell you that.
We can
But
see that, yeah.
there is no way Jeremy's having a seizure over there.
No, this
he
is
looks like a
confirming what you just said. Just
He's seizuring what I said. Yes, I do work very hard on this and they know it and I message them every day. There's always something going on that is accomplished every day.
They're trying to
But
get them.
it is definitely a team effort for sure.
You know, speaking of the team effort, I want to thank DJ Danny. I contacted her about some promotions, and we got DocG now. We got the mayor of rock and roll that's going to be on board,
Yeah.
and so much is going to happen. Thanks, Danny.
And
You're
Danny
welcome.
reached out to me too. Thank you.
Yes.
And maybe Larry Romano, because Larry Romano is very interested in being part of this.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to meeting him.
The second thing that we need, because you asked us what we need, and I said volunteers,
Yes.
major. The second thing we need is for people to trust us and to buy wristbands. Because for many reasons, what's
Yeah.
a festival if nobody's coming? Nothing. I do all this hard work and everybody helps, and
Yeah.
we get all these food trucks and these people doing events. We need people in the seats, so to speak. There's no seats, right?
Yeah.
On the blankets or on their lawn chairs.
Right.
We need people out to
You need a
support.
busy event. Yeah.
We need Germans in the beer garden.
That's
That's
right.
I
there
am
will
part
be
German. I
chairs.
can do this.
So there will be chairs. You
Or
can bring
blankets.
blankets. You can bring your own
Yes.
chairs. Is that well as well?
Yes, you cannot bring for this event because it's so big. You're not going to be able to bring in any glass bottles or anything like that.
Mhm.
Okay.
You're not going to be able to carry in coolers because of the space and people tripping and kids running around.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to bring in any canned sodas or anything like that. So the township has restricted these things. However, you can bring in a bottle of water, that's fine. But
Okay.
we're gonna ask you to, just like a concert, that it's a closed bottle and
Yep.
there's places to fill it there. So this is gonna be so big. It kind of, when you think about going to see Alice Cooper, who's coming up the day before
I'll
my
be there.
event.
I
know you
got a
will.
musical weekend.
You'll get no sleep and you'll be
No.
over there. It'll
He's
be
over there.
Alice Cooper
Yeah.
and then Rock to Adopt at like 7:30.
Yeah.
It's the same principle. So we're gonna ask that all bottles are closed, things like that. You know, you have kids, you're gonna bring some of their stuff with you.
Yeah.
And that's okay. You can have your little one in a stroller, that's fine. But
Right.
we want as less things as possible so that people aren't tripping over stuff. Just to keep it as safe as we can
Right.
humanly.
Right.
Yeah,
Can I
There you
piggyback off
go.
you for a second? I think another really important thing to kind of piggyback off that is to really tell the viewers and everybody that's interested in this event that the four of us sitting here can confirm that 100% of the proceeds go to both of the organizations that we're raising for.
yeah, and that's
This
true.
isn't like, you know, we're having
Like, let's
salaries.
get paid.
Yeah.
and
Take
we'll
it and
give them
go.
the rest.
Type of thing.
100% going to the animals in need.
That's beautiful.
And that's beautiful,
Because
guys.
you don't see that actually happening a lot, unfortunately, with where you put your money at. And in the industry, right? So it's nice that you get the chance from you guys physically saying, hey, this is where the money's going 100%. And we want you to come to this event. And this is the type of event that it is. And we're trying to help with adoption for a lot of the animals.
Right, absolutely. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's all about helping the farm animals have a safe, and I want to say a luxurious life. I'd like to be able to give
Mhm.
them that,
That's
but
beautiful. Yeah.
we're going to say as
Right.
close as possible. Their needs.
Yeah.
And then the other side of it is to help the shelter to be able to take care of those cats and dogs,
Right.
rabbits, guinea pigs, whatever they have.
Animals.
Until they can find a home.
Yeah, I mean, it's right after Easter. They get
Yeah.
flooded right afterwards with people who don't want their bunnies anymore. It happens every year.
Oh,
but
that's so
we
sad.
It does, though. It's just how it is.
Hey, it's better to go to the shelter though than to just release them out into the wild
Right.
because people do that as well.
Right, and they're
Right.
Yeah.
domesticated. They can't.
Very
So hey,
good.
guys, we're going to wrap it up in about 6 minutes. I think we went over a little bit, but that's fine.
Jeremy has something to say real quick about
One thing real quick, Jeremy.
Yep.
I was going to ask everybody to just give a little bit of summary of what you think the event's going to do and what you're looking forward out of the event. So go ahead.
There, that's his personality.
You know, we all have a soft spot for the animals, but it's also, I mean, it could be selfish in a way because the promotion that we get for our bands is really unparalleled. And the bands, there's no competition. everybody is out for everyone else to succeed,
Yeah.
and you don't really get that
Mhm.
in the bar scene,
get, right.
you know. And I like the camaraderie and the brotherhood and sisterhood of all the performers and everybody coming together for a common cause.
That's a great point.
That's
And
nice.
people are now friends outside of the
Yes.
event
Oh yeah,
and do gigs together.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've met a lot of good people.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm going to go last.
I'm in the same boat. The camaraderie is just unparalleled. I mean, every band's been to shows where there's one band hanging out in the corner doing their own thing, kind of just like snickering, blah 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 blah. That doesn't exist here.
Clicky.
There's no click. It's just you show up. Everybody that's on that stage is your family for that entire weekend, and even outside of that, it doesn't stop past that. And there's always those connections to just be made and just have that great time. And I'm a cat guy. I love cats. I genuinely love cats so damn much.
I believe you.
I have
I
an
got
orange
you, Jeremy.
Mancoon, rest his soul. Loved that little man so damn much.
Oh, oh,
And I'm just happy to see other people having that same love and enjoyment. That's,
oh, that's
Yes.
awesome.
That's my
an
goal.
awesome thing, yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Samantha, go ahead.
To kind of to speak to what they both just said, I am actually one of the very few people that's been involved with the event since year one,
And before.
and even before. And to say that I consider these people my family. This is my music family, my Rock to Adopt family. Before that, it was my local Shack family.
Mhm.
It really is just such a wonderful group of people involved. I think the event it just puts a smile on people's faces. There is something for everybody, even if you're not really into seeing the bands. There's shopping, there's tons of food, there's something for everybody.
Wrestling.
Me being a big wrestling fan, I'm so excited. I get the bands, I get the wrestling, I get a little of everything.
You have to eat
Yeah, 10
shop.
different options in food.
and get your face painted if you want to.
For
The only thing I
$25?
probably won't partake in the beer garden, but everything else, I'm ready to go. Yeah, but it really is. It's just so much fun, and getting to see everybody come out and have fun together. It's unlike any other experience.
A beautiful way to explain it.
Go ahead, Donna. You're last.
Yeah, I'm last because
Finishing touches.
they said everything about how I feel. That can you imagine 15 years ago? I'm sorry. It happens every time, doesn't it? 15 years ago, starting an event, having a vision, and it's really teeny, and you're struggling to just like get your vision off the ground. And to sit here all these years later with these people that believe in what you're doing, and then after they believe, they're a part of it, and then they own it because it's theirs too.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how I ever got so blessed.
Oh,
I don't. I really don't. I thank God all the time. And I really do with that. And I genuinely thank all these people a lot. I let them know that they matter to me, and every one of them matters to me. It's a big deal. And then on top of that, which they talked about, to see pictures like Samantha with her dog the other day that
Aw.
she adopted on Facebook, that I know
Mhm.
originated from something so teeny 15 years ago, and like went to that. How do you get so lucky to live a life where you get to see that? Like, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
It is. And so I'm so proud of the event.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of the very hard work in the beginning. I'm so proud of everybody who didn't know who the hell I was year 1 and 2, except for you,
Yeah.
and jumped on board and just become a part of it. Like, in this world, the way this world is today, you can't trust anything, right? But these people put their trust in me, and they believed, and they could see the vision as clear as I could see it. And as an example, Steve Keller said to me this year, Donna, this is going to be big. I see it. at Veterans Park that day. I see it all in front of me. I see
He's
it.
manifesting, aren't you, Stephen?
Absolutely.
But what I'm saying is that I didn't have to sell anybody on the idea. People got involved and then they felt it. It was a feeling. It was a gift within them too. That
Yeah.
wow, I'm a part of this. This is what we do, and I like how I feel when I do this because
Yeah.
karma works both ways. You put good stuff out there and good
There
stuff
you go.
back,
There you go.
right?
Mhm.
And that's how we live this whole dream. We're putting good stuff out and good stuff comes back. And there you go. That's how I
You want a
feel
nice,
about-
successful event for the animals and
Right.
for yourself. You know, you want
Right.
the animals to all be adopted, but you also want to feel greatly equipped in the situation for the bands are
Right.
having an amazing time. There's a lot
Yeah.
of people going
And
on.
Steve,
Maybe there's
Steve
collaboration.
said that.
Yeah.
Steve said, can I be like a little, like how I feel as a little, whatever.
What was it?
When you were like, yeah, it's the dogs and all that, but like a little selfishly,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
also
yeah.
the bands and the people and the
Yeah.
thing, and that's okay because when you feel selfish about something rewarding you, that's a good thing. That's a great thing.
Right.
We're not talking bad things here.
Yeah.
Like, so if you feel rewarded because of the music or because you get to play your music and people get to hear it, you deserve that reward because you worked to put this event together
Yes.
to
Yes.
help everything else. And you did it for free and you loved your equipment and you did a million other things to help. It is the reward of the work.
Now, what I think Donna's trying to say is,
I
get
think
your
that's-
wristbands in advance.
Yes.
$25. You're gonna pay more at the gate.
Wait, it's 30 at the gate,
Yep.
so get them in advance.
Right.
Use the QR code. Please leave in the message line, leave your name, how many wristbands you're buying, and that put will call. And we will have them because then I know you didn't pay on Venmo and get them from a band. If it says will call, I know you're picking them up and I'll have them ready for you.
Yeah. And I don't want to hear that you don't know what you're doing so far in advance, September
Yeah.
27th to 28th.
You have a lot of
Because
time.
This money goes to the animals. I mean,
Right.
this
Yeah.
is a donation.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you can't make it, get your wristband in advance anyway.
Then get the wristband to
Or
someone
just
and you
donate and help
donated
for someone else.
$25.
That's what I was gonna
What do you
say, yeah.
care?
That's all.
Yeah,
But we appreciate you guys for giving us
we
this
do.
forum.
We
Thank you.
seriously do.
And, we love you.
Hearts,
We look forward to
everybody.
being a part of the event any way that we can help as well. And we've
We're
talked
missing
about
it,
off
Stephen.
air as well, us getting our tickets with you guys
Yeah.
too. But
Stephen, get with the program.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm the Sailor Moon program.
Guys, I just want to say it was proud to interview you guys. I've known Stephen a long time now, and he's known my family. He's known my radio station. He's known what we've done, where we've been, what
he's
we're
been on
doing.
my show 3 times.
Yeah, so many times. But I'm just so proud of all of you for, number one, putting your little part in this. And it's not a little part, it's a big part. And I understand that. But
It is
just
a big part.
all amazing people to do this for the animals. Number one, that's the best thing. Number
Coming
two,
together.
you should feel so happy and proud of yourself for doing it. And number three, the amazing people that you have involved with it, they all should get recognition. And like I said, in one way or another, and my friend Sal said, absolutely agreed. If we can't make it, we'll definitely donate. If we don't donate, we'll definitely do more. So you got us whenever you need us. Just let you know
Thank
that.
you.
you know.
That
Thank
is,
you.
here we go with the hearts again and little prayers for you.
Oh, thank you. With that, guys,
Jeremy
I
had
have to say
do it like that.
Oh yeah.
with that, I have to say goodbye. But again, this is not goodbye for a while. It's just goodbye for now. And
That's
please
right.
check out
We'll
Rock
say
to
until
Adopt.
next time.
Yeah.
until next time.
And
Yep.
we'll talk about everything then. Have a good night.
yes. Thank you. Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Everything.
You're welcome.